Good evening, everyone. I'd like to say thank you for coming today to watching this presentation. Celio taught yesterday the meaning of the word between. Do you remember? So I think he forgot to mention that there is another way to use this word. Anybody here knows how can we use this word in the other manner?
Which word?
Between. No? So, James, please. Do you know how people say when they are out of the class and knock the door in Portuguese?
When they knock at the door?
Yes. What the people say?
No.
No? In Portuguese?
I don't know what.
Entre.
Entry.
Entre.
Okay.
What's the meaning of the
Oh,
word between? Entre.
yes.
I have a colleague that when somebody knocks the door, they say between. Right in front. So, let me introduce myself. My name is José Celio, but people call me just Celio. I'm in charge of business development at DJAX. I've been working at DJAX since 2010, and I have a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from Univap. And I will present you some information about the company that I work. Of course, DJAX. I hope you enjoy some information about this company. Just a little bit. So my presentation will be about DJAX. DJAX is a MRO. It's a maintenance, repair and overhaul company that works with aircraft maintenance.
He directed at the laptop.
No, it doesn't need to be.
Either one. Try to. No problem.
Tá travada a apresentação, né? Certo. Tá travada a apresentação?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, forward. So, I broke my presentation down in five parts. Firstly, I will see some general information about DJAX. Then, I will show you its facilities. Then I will take a look at its certification. And after, I will speak about its MRO capabilities. And finally, I will present you its performance in the last 7 years. DJAX was established in 1992 as a cargo airline at Guarulhos International Airport in São Paulo. In 1998, we stopped this operation as a cargo airline. So they, two employees asked to previous owner to use the name for use the name with a maintenance repair station. So they started to operate as a maintenance repair station in 1999 in Guarulhos. they relaunched the name the Jax before was Jax Airlines, and before 990 he launched Jax Aircraft Maintenance as it's currently known. In 2005, Jax started its operation at São José dos Campos Airport. It's about 100 kilometers from São Paulo. Also in 2005, an American group acquired 75% of the property and began to build its facility that was ready in 2008. In September 2010, Synergy Group acquired 100% of the property from the company and initiated a process of a structure for a new market, and work after that moment with executive aircraft, beside the other models that are already working. Nowadays, Jax has been recognized by its process, quality, and excellence of maintenance services provided to its customers. Our facilities are composed by 2 hangars measuring 2,500 meters square each one. Here you can see our location near the airport. Here is our external view from the runway. This is our layout from our hangar. As you can see, you can support 5 wide-body aircraft at the same time in two hangars. Or in this case, we have seven small aircraft and one wide-body. We have a stock room and tuning area measuring 500 to 25 meters square. We have some workshops to support our services. Here you have a paint shop, a structure shop, and a machine shop. We are certified by ANAC, who is a Brazilian authority, to provide services for aircraft manufactured by Bombardier for models Challenger, Globals, and Learjet. All these models are executive aircraft from Boeing, Boeing 727, 737, 757, 767, and 2 Airbus A318, 319, and 200. We are also are certified by FAA. It's a Federal Aviation Administration from the United States. By Bombardier, the same model that we have certified by ANAC, Charlie, Global, and Learjet. For Boeing, to the same models. And you have another certified by DIMAB, it's the Diretoria de Material Bélico from Brazilian Airlines. to provide service from Lockheed Martin, Hercules 63, Hercules C-130, from Bombardier to provide service to Learjet 35 from missions. Our MRO capability MRO capability, that the service that we can provide there is structured maintenance, corrosion prevention program, services for interiors, aircraft interiors, systems, brutal inspections, NDT, non-destructive tests, and composite materials in areas. We are capable to modify aircraft by ID, advisory directives, service bulletins, and STC, service technical modifications. We can provide service for 130 for minor and majors isochronal inspection. That is a biggest inspection that you can perform in this aircraft. A program depot maintenance. It's the same. It's performed the joint this other one. Manufacturing engineer support you can provide. On-site support and AOG support. AOG its name aircraft on ground. If you have some problem with the aircraft in another station, you can go there to provide maintenance, to put the aircraft back to flight. Flight following support for foreign registered aircraft. There are some aircraft that flies to Brazil from Bombardier, mainly executive aircraft that needs to support here. And when they have some problem, they call us, and we go there to provide support. And fleet management, it's like our documentation to permit the aircraft to fly. Here you have some photos. There's a photo from 130 when we are delivered. It's our hangar. Here is another aircraft. It's a D727. Here another hangar with executive aircraft. Now here you can see our maintenance history. How many services we performed in 2008, what company, what customer. In 2009, we have in 2010 big services from Webjet that this company doesn't exist anymore. I think I don't know if it's bought or just incorporated jointly. But now we have more services from Fabio, because we have three contracts with Fabio from 313 to make a maintenance in Rio de Janeiro. For 12 Learjets that we can provide service for 5 years. And for now we earn another contract to perform maintenance for P3 Orion. That is a aircraft like C-130 that is used for surveillance and rescue. So I think it's that I want to pass for you. I think I would like to thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoy. This is our team, part of our team. This is an aircraft, C-130 from Brazilian Air Force. Thank you.
Very much, Celio. Does anyone have any questions for Celio? How many aircraft fit in the hangar at one time?
At one time, if we are talking about the wide body, we can put 4 aircraft in the same time.
Okay.
In that layout, we have 7 aircraft in hangar 2 and 1 aircraft in hangar 1. But you can put another aircraft in the hangar 1.
Okay.
It's a bigger
operation.
bigger facility.
Absolutely. Okay. Could you ask one of your colleagues, please, Celio, to give you some feedback?
Christian, could you?
Okay. Well, Celio, the good thing that I thought I think you did in this presentation. The best thing, I was surprised about your English because you didn't break too much. You could speak very smoothly, I think. It looks like you planned and practiced sometimes before starting the presentation. But I will be honest with you. I didn't like too much the tone of voice. It was so flat that caused me some sleepy during the presentation. It was so light and flat. And I think you read it, the entire presentation. This is the same problem of Flavia. When you read the presentation for us as an audience, it's a little bit boring because you have the information twice. The same information that you're reading on the screen, you're receiving from the speaker. I always prefer when I have some presentations that the screen shows you something else. So you're giving me some information and giving another information to complement, right? To complement your subject. I know it's your first presentation. It's hard for me. It was very hard in the first. I think I did even worse. You did much better than me because your English was very smoothly. I would be breaking all the time and say a lot of okays. I remember.
Of course not.
I was doing that in my first presentation. I was doing that, breaking all the time and always saying okay because I was very nervous. I think you was very calm and you know it very well, this topic. But for us as an audience, receiving like what is a TRP or PMB, or we don't work with this, so it would be more interesting to understand. I think this is your best slide, the last one, because you brought something new for us that we really want to see what your company do inside, not what is PMR or I don't know. I don't remember the name. It's too technical for us, and we don't, as we don't work with this. So if you were talking to people that work with aviation, with planes, maybe they will be very interested on these terms. But for us, it's very technical to understand. So this is my feedback to you. But overall, it was your first presentation in English. It was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and yes, Celio, I'd like to say congratulations on the level of English. I thought it was it flowed very well. We were very fluent with it. I thought the entry was very nice. You had the humor to everyone to relax.
Initial bang.
The initial bang, exactly. Probably again, maybe to echo what some of the comments Christian said. I thought I think the topic itself was structured very well. You told us the content was laid out about the history and the current projects that the company is working on at the moment, and you went through everything. But probably even the slides had too much text on them. I think it's obvious that you were going to name the different companies of aircraft that they maintain, but there were some of the slides were full tables which had a lot. There was just a lot of detail, which meant that people, I think, might be paying attention on the slide, and then they would get distracted and not pick up what you were explaining. So from that point of view, maybe with future presentations, keep the words on the slides themselves to a minimum, and probably the point about knowing your audience would be very relevant as well. I thought that the language was good if you're presenting to people in your field, but I think for a non-expert audience, the language would need to be adjusted a bit. But congratulations on the level of English and good structure. Those would be my tips for the future presentations.
Thank you.
Celio, just one thing. I agree with the comments made, but I also understand that you possibly wanted to be sure you would do it well and would get to the end.
Yeah.
Now you know you didn't need those sheets of paper in your hand because you had them with you, but you had all the information in your mind. Once you looked at the page and you couldn't see the page, which was the next one, and you were shuffling to get that page, but you didn't use it. Then it was just a matter of confidence. And you wanted to be sure you would do it well. And I think I understand it this way. And since it was the first time, I would not take that very seriously. But I would tell you, yes, next time, trust yourself a little more, okay? And you can do it. And leave the paper there. I think you practiced it before, okay? And when you practice it, try not to use the notes and see how you do it. Because if you don't have paper in your hands, I know Marcus suggested, for example, having some notes in your hand, but that may be something that limits you because you depend on your notes. Then try to have the scheme, the summary in your mind and develop it. You could do it if you hadn't had the sheets of paper in your hand, but you wanted to be sure you would not be left in the lurch, we say. You wouldn't be in a difficult situation. I like the language. The language was good. You made very few mistakes. But yes, the voice, of course your tone of voice is like this, but when you're talking, try to give emphasis sometimes, other times it will be okay. It is important, but I think the presentation was good. It was technical, yes, but I know what your company is now, and I didn't know much. In fact, I had no information about it, and you gave me this information. Then next time, just trust yourself a little more, okay?
Thank you.